This video is brought to you by Matrix Keyboards. Stay tuned until after the video to learn how you can save 10% off of your order. Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan. Welcome to this edition of Burnt Rubber. On this Tuesday, we're going to be talking about some more bullshit. Enjoy. Because past week or two, there have been quite a few race teams on both NASCAR and IndyCar that have been acting like a bunch of fucking puss bags, truth be told. Some worse than others. And we're going to be getting into all that. So, yeah. Some more bullshit that we have to deal with.
What the fuck, man?
So, first thing that we're going to be talking about is Arrow McLaren. Now, thing with Arrow McLaren is it can be a bunch of bitches. I mean, Zach Brown, who runs the team, he's nothing but a fucking pussy. And it shows because they posted a statement about holding ourselves to the highest standards of professionalism, respect, and sportsmanship. And you might be asking yourself, well, what the fuck are they going on about here? Well, here it is. At Arrow McLaren, we hold ourselves to the highest standards of professionalism, respect, and sportsmanship on and off the track. The language expressed over our radio during this past weekend does not reflect who we are as a team. We do not condone that behavior. We've addressed it directly with Nolan Siegel, and he is taking responsibility for his actions. Accountability is a core value at Arrow McLaren, and we expect every team member to represent our partners, fans, and organization with integrity. Additionally, we expect our fans and online community to act with respect and civility, and we will not tolerate hate, abuse, or discrimination within our social media platforms. It is vital that we collectively maintain a safe and welcoming community for all involved. Now you might be asking yourselves, well, what would prompt something like this? Well, this was during the Bommarito Automotive Group 500, and I talked about this on the review, or I am going to talk about this on the review, depending on which comes first. But Nolan Siegel got a penalty, a drive-through penalty, for blocking Scott McLaughlin down the backstretch because McLaughlin was trying to put him a lap down and Siegel was trying to stay ahead of him. The problem is he was making reactions to McLaughlin's moves and not being proactive. So he was given a drive-through penalty. Well, apparently he got a little bit heated on the radio. I don't know what was said, but needless to say, he got a little bit heated on the radio, which, you know, it's going to happen. I mean, the fact that Arrow McLaren has to put out this stupid ass statement over something that isn't, that we are, I mean, we see this shit on a regular basis on NASCAR radios, and yet nothing's done about it. Nobody gives a fuck about it. Although I will admit that some NASCAR drivers honestly need to shut the fuck up with how incessant their bitching is. But I mean, this is a heat of the moment kind of thing, and as far as I could tell, and here's the thing, none of these people that I'm going to be talking about apparently had any like racist remarks or anything of that nature. They were just frustrated about certain things and were just stating their opinion on certain things. And the fact that Arrow McLaren had to put out this statement is just fucking stupid. But it gets better. No. Alright, so the next one I want to talk about is this right here. Toby Christie posted this. On the morning drive on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio this morning, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. confirmed that former spotter Tab Boyd has been let go by Hayek Motorsports. Stenhouse says he has never worked with Clayton Hughes before and wants to quickly build rapport this weekend with Atlanta next. Now you might be asking yourself, well, why was Tab Boyd let go? Well, apparently it had to do some remarks about his trip to Mexico. He didn't really enjoy himself. He actually got apparently robbed outside his hotel room. So he was basically showcasing his displeasure about the situation, and apparently Hayek Motorsports decided that they didn't want to have someone like that on their payroll and decided to get rid of him. Again, I don't think anything racist was said, at least as far as I know. He was just frustrated about his trip to Mexico. You know, I mean, and you're gonna, I mean, big fucking deal. So he expressed his frustrations about how he didn't have a good time in Mexico. I mean, as long as nothing racist and xenophobic is said in their post, then who the fuck cares? Like, this is a big time overreach by Hayek Motorsports, but the worst is yet to come, people. The worst is yet to come, because what really grabbed a lot of attention was Carson Hocevar and Spire Motorsports, because on a live stream, Carson Hocevar, before his trip to Mexico, said that, you know, Mexico City was kind of a shithole, which, I mean, it kind of is. I mean, when you have to have armed escorts escort you to the track on your way through Mexico, I mean, what else can you say? You know. And by the way, that has nothing to do with Hispanic people or anything of that nature. You know, because I'm actually friends with a few Hispanic people, and they're pretty cool dudes. So it has nothing to do with that. He was just expressing his opinion on the matter. And I guess he kind of changed his tune, because I guess his trip to Mexico was actually pretty fun, I guess, in his opinion, other than the race, but that's an entirely different story. And Ricky Stenhouse basically telling Carson Hocevar, "Oh, I'm going to beat your ass." Yeah, shut the fuck up, Stenhouse. You know, like you're in any position to be talking after all the bullshit you caused during your career. That's quite frankly lasted a lot longer than it should have. But that aside. But Carson Hocevar basically, after his trip to Mexico, retracted his statements and said, yeah, it was actually a pretty fun time over there. And that is where it should have ended. That is where it should have ended. But no. Spire Motorsports felt the need to do this, so they posted their own statement. Respect is not a slogan. It is a daily expectation that we walk the walk in how we speak, compete, and serve the communities that welcome our sport. Carson Hocevar's recent comments made during the live stream fell short of that standard. They did not represent the views of Spire Motorsports, our partners, or NASCAR. He has acknowledged his mistake publicly, and his prompt, sincere apology demonstrated personal accountability. We now take this additional step to underscore that words carry weight, and respect must be lived out loud. The organization says that it has run these penalties by NASCAR and that they have appeased the sanctioning body's requirements for situations like these. What penalties? Well, Spire Motorsports, not NASCAR, not the sanctioning body, Spire Motorsports fined Carson Hocevar $50,000 and are requiring him to go through sensitivity training. Sensitivity training.
What the fuck, man?
I swear to God, Spire Motorsports is run by a bunch of fucking retards. Let's not forget, this is the same fucking team, by the way, that decided to get rid of Rodney Childers not even a quarter of the way through the fucking season. Now, was the 7 teams setting the world on fire? No. But they were 23rd in points, which was 9 spots better in points than they were the previous year at the exact same time. But then Spire was like, that's not really working out. We're just going to let you go right here and now. You know where that 7 car and Justin Haley is sitting in points right now? 29th. So they're basically right back to where they started the previous year. Tell me how that makes any fucking sense. You know, and now they're coming out with this fucking bullshit. Like, they're about the dumbest fuckers on the face of the planet. They might think that they're upholding their values or whatever the fuck else. The only thing they've done is ensure that Carson Hocevar is not going to resign with them when his contract is up. And his Mexico race notwithstanding, his previous couple races before that, he was contending for wins and probably would have a win or two if not for mechanical failures in one way, shape, or form. He had an engine failure in the Coke 600 when he had a shot to win, and he had a shot to win at Michigan and had a flat tire. If not for those, we'd probably be talking about Carson Hocevar as a race winner right now. But doing all this fucking bullshit, sensitivity training, and fucking $50,000? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, these race teams are nothing but a bunch of fucking pussies. Like, this is another one of the big problems that I have with American motorsports. It has become so fucking pussified, it's not even funny. Well, we gotta think about our team sponsors and, you know, this, that, and the other. I don't even want to fucking hear it, dude. I don't want to fucking hear it. None of this shit was necessary. Putting out public statements and all this other fucking bullshit, it was not necessary. I'm not saying that you should ignore it entirely, but this is the type of shit that should have been handled internally. There was literally no need to put these fucking statements out there. I mean, you want to reprimand them and say, have a private conversation with them and, you know, deal with it that way? Fine. That's acceptable. But this fucking shit, now you're just taking it way over the cliff. And Spire Motorsports in particular, you're a bunch of fucking idiots. Because you pretty much ensured that Carson Hocevar doesn't want to have a fucking thing to do with you once his contract is up. And if you don't think that he has garnered attention from other race teams, I mean, rest assured, they were paying attention when he was running good in the Coca-Cola 600 and at Michigan when he had shots to win those races. And equipment that, let's be honest here, is not really up to the same level as the bigger tier teams. You don't think those teams aren't paying attention and are thinking, yeah, despite the fact that he has a lot of baggage, because let's be honest here, Carson Hocevar, he is not a perfect human being by any stretch of the imagination. Okay? There are a lot of things about himself, both professionally and personally, that he needs to clean up. That is not in dispute. But the potential is there. This guy literally jumped from trucks to Cup, and he has shown himself to be a quick study in this Cup car. And if you don't think the bigger teams aren't taking a look at him once his contract is up, you're a fucking fool. And honestly, after this, I mean, if I was Carson Hocevar, I wouldn't want anything to do with this team again after my contract is up. Which is about the dumbest fucking thing that Spire could have done, because as far as the Cup program is concerned, he's the only one that's keeping him relevant right now. What has Michael McDowell done in that 71 car? Nothing. What has Justin Haley done in that 7 car this year? Nothing. Carson Hocevar is literally the only thing that is keeping that fucking team relevant this year, and they want to go and do this fucking bullshit? Fuck off.
Fuck you!
Anyway, that's going to do it for this edition of Burnt Rubber. Back-to-back episodes with rants. Ugh. Fucking stupid shit pisses me off, dude. And none of this shit was necessary. It really wasn't. But some of these race teams are run by fucking idiots. So what else do you expect? Guess it comes with the territory when you're in an organization like NASCAR that's run by fucking mongoloids anyway. I guess it rubs off on the teams as well. But anyway, that's going to do it for this edition of Burnt Rubber. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out. See you later. Stupid. Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan. Let you know that tonight's video was sponsored by Matrix Keyboards. Matrix Keyboards was formed in 2018 due to the rising evolution of high-quality esports products. By clicking on the affiliate link down below in the description box, you'll be able to get great deals on high-quality keyboards such as Cotton Candy, Landmark, and Elite Series. It also has other cool items like mouse pads and mice as well. And when you go to checkout, be sure to type in the code PackerMan and you'll be able to save 10% off of your order. Matrix Keyboards, game in style. Hey ladies and germs, just want to say thank you for watching tonight's video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and also check out my other channels, Isaac the Survivalist and Our Honor Defend Archives, if you're a Buckeye fan. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.